we never seen to everything. Oh, he misworded that. This is something we never seen to everything. So now 2021, crime increased, and we're saying Black people, Black Lives Matter, and any other coded language to ignore / look at the reasons. I'm gonna stop, but it is hilarious to me. I'm trying to really see what he's trying to say. He kind of like didn't type it out right. He says, all 2020 we were saying this is something we never seen. Hopefully he mean before. So now 2021 crime is increased, and we're saying Black people, Black Lives Matter, and any other coded language to ignore / look at the reasons.
I don't know, man. I need some more clarity to that one, my brother.
I'm gonna stop, but it is hilarious. Okay, look, maybe let me see if I can piece it together. He says, so now in 2021, crime increased, but we're saying Black people are saying Black Lives Matter, but crime is, so obviously he's talking to us, our community, and he's saying he's talking to our community, but he's saying, we saying Black Lives Matter, but the crime increased. You know what I'm saying? We keep saying Black Lives Matter, but we still out here killing each other.
We still out there doing the same thing.
We still out here doing the same thing, but these Black Lives Matter. And he says any other coded language to ignore the reasons. So pretty much he's saying,
okay,
why are we ignoring the reasons of why crime increased?
Why we ain't solved nothing yet? Huh?
Why we just only screaming protect us, but we ain't trying to talk about we ain't trying to redirect our actions to do better as a people.
Yeah, between amongst ourselves. Yeah. Okay. Hey, that's a valid question, brother. You know what I mean?
What you think about that, Roti?
I mean, let's talk about
as far as 2021 coming up, because he speak on the 2021 year and crime increasing in this year.
We talk about Chicago for a little bit. When the July 4th they had it an astronomical amount of murders that weekend, didn't they? If I'm not mistaken, what is like 300 or something like that? People
down there in Chicago, huh?
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with what he's saying. You know what I mean? Us as a people definitely need to, come together and try to unite. You know what I'm saying? Instead of but you know how the hood culture is. You know how to I remember when we was going out to the club, you step on niggas' shoes. You know what I'm saying? Now it turned into a fight.
Yeah.
Somebody fight. They go outside, escalate. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want to pull out a gun. It can happen real quick. You know what I mean? So it's like that's this has been going on, man. I say since about the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember you remember Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? When they was all when they was all meeting together at the spot, and old boy pulled out the he put out the Uzi or whatever it was. Start shooting up. You know what I'm saying? Because him and Doughboy had words. Granted, it's it's a movie. It's fictional. But we all know a lot of spots where
it's based on the action.
Yeah, you know the saying, man. If it's too many niggas around, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I heard that said a whole bunch of times. You know what I mean? So I mean, we definitely do have to, man, figure out a way to come together and work on that. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, but what's what's some viable solutions that we all gonna come together with? I guess is a question, my brother.
Right.
What you think?
Well, he's talking about crime is increasing, so it's like to me it's just a simple act of policing ourselves. Yeah, it's policing ourselves. Like we kind of spoke on yesterday. Like just because the door opened don't mean you got to go in the door.
That's true.
Just because you broke don't mean you got to go do anything illegal to make money.
That's true.
You don't have to, but You choose to.
You choose to.
Just because somebody say something to you, do you have to come back at it with aggression, fight words? You don't have to, but you choose to.
Yeah.
You know, do you have to pretty much be antagonistic to people? You don't have to, but you choose to. You know, so when you have, and this is just beyond our people, because this is just a humanistic thing.
Yeah.
You know, when you have people who don't police themselves, because this is what it's really all about. It's about policing yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like every crime could be avoided if we just made the right decision.
Yeah.
It's a decision. So that's how it's kind of hard to be I guess I want to say sympathetic to, you know, people involved in criminality, because you just simply chose not to make the right choice.
Yeah.
And because it's like this. It's like this. If you hungry, and you got to feed the fam, there's no food at the house, right?
Yep.
There's no food at the house. And you got a lake. You got a lake right here.
Yep.
A lake that you can go catch some fish. Or you can go ride with your buddies, them. You can go hit jack moves and rob people to get some cash. If the main concern is eating,
go to the lake.
Go to the lake.
Yeah.
Go get some fish.
Yeah.
Come on back and feed the fam.
Yeah.
Why you got to go hit the lick for the cash? You know what I mean?
It's definitely a risk. It's a risk, but like it's more easier. You know what I mean? You know if
exactly.
you go fish.
Yeah, the honest work.
Yeah.
So, I like to tell my brother it's pretty much, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
My brother, Mr. Complex, it's pretty simple, man. Why? You know, the reasons are simple. We're not policing ourselves. You know.
Yeah.
You know, we're not policing ourselves. Everything we do is pretty much a lack of discipline in policing ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's amongst each other in our race or whether it's amongst each other between different races. It's all about policing yourself.
Yeah.
It's all about just looking at that situation, knowing you're thinking about that situation, and deciding not to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Decide not to go through it. It's simple as that.
Because that's that's why I don't like being lumped in as a collective anyway. You know, all black people this, all black people that. Granted, we're a group, and
you can't indict the whole community. Yeah.
You can't indict the whole community, because at the end of the day, I'm only responsible for my choices. You're responsible for yours. The next person is responsible for theirs. You know what I mean? So like, if everybody, like you said, if everybody just, made wiser decisions and not out of emotions or anger, that wouldn't solve all our problems. That would solve, I think crimes would go down a lot. You know what I mean? But and that's, like I say, controlling our decisions is what we can control. We can't control outside forces. The system, cops, and all that. You know what I mean? Like, it had to start with you first. You know,
start with you first. Yeah, everything start with you first, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, let's move on down.